Hello and welcome to the channel. Ah. Right, today, what's happened today? Let's a Chunel update this. Now, it's not actually cold, but you don't want to look at my washing, do you? One advantage you have in the log burner, as you can see, this is kindling firelighters wood, like that. Kiln dried wood, right? If it's got strange odours coming out of it, it's not my fault, it's your fault. Okay? So, it's going to go, it's burning, it's going to fire up. And yet again I forgot to clean the 6th of October 7:52. He's a right wally, him, well, most of the time. Here comes he's a government shill, apologist for corrupt government. How can you tell if it's a corrupt government? Well, they're in government. Right, so we'll do this. This is a fire lighting session, and it is another update. So I'm trying to get everything sort of sorted out. The art that's lying about. Let's see if I can show you some of this without it being too much of a hassle. Right, I'm a bit disappointed at the weekend. I didn't sell any of the art. There we go. So how's this going to work? Oh, it will work like that. So you see the fire, right? And you also see. So that one, I sold one of them. So maybe, so the ones that I took that didn't sell are just watch the fire. That one.
You don't get rid of lightning rods, you keep them, because what do? They take the lightning away from you, and Starler's now leaving the lightning going straight for him.
The lightning rod. And this one.
Not necessarily. Wellington had a second period of office where he only barely got beyond 100 days, so that wasn't enormously successful.
Yeah, I like it. Anyway, never mind, it's a mini. And maybe. Oh, shit. This bloody thing. It's unbelievable. Just handle it. How's the fire doing? Right, so what I'll do is I'm utilising Falkirk Stadium to. I've actually got a Ford Escort RS 2000. You could try that. Ah, here it is. Try that one, see if that one. I've got a feeling that Fords, yeah, I think they're more likely to sell, actually, to be quite honest with you. Anyway, right, so that's just irrelevant. I'm just trying to get a little bit of cash towards my art career, you know. You got to really, haven't you? Just have it there, black and white. It really should be, you know, it should be colour. There's a bit of colour in that. I'm not so sure about that one. So this is Kildene Market. Don't know if any of you remember that. Probably the early 90s, mid 90s. This is a bit of an unfortunate portrait. The fucking fire's not going to go. I'll have to put more firelighters in it. Oh, can't remember what that is. That was in Edinburgh. I don't even. No, I didn't do that. Somebody else did that. Yeah, that was when we was at that art club. That's Gala Shields. Yeah. At the top of the hill. Oh dear. That's Gala Shields, Langley Woods. That's British Coal, Palmy's Colliery. Fill in obviously, Palmy's, yeah. It's a very black. It was off a black and white photograph, so probably that's why it's. That's Gala Shields. That's up Langley. I think it's called. It's lovely up there. I did a lot of wandering around there during the first lockdown. That's 2 kitchen rolls. Which way round's that? Yeah, that's on steps. It's poignant. I don't know if that's maybe homeless, £20. Just try to get £20 together. Yeah, I mean, I've done all sorts of strange things, but I mean, most normal people don't. It's a sort of social faux pas, isn't it? Some things they won't do, and one is begging. Sorry if it sounds a bit obvious, but it's something that people do, and I suppose for whatever reason. That's Kildene Road. That's the garage. That's a Mark III Mondeo. That's out by the other side of Ratloch, the Drip Road. That is Edinburgh. Some begging. I forget what it's called. Is it Queen Street or something? The one that goes concurrently with Princess Street, but up the hill. That was in the good old days. That. I don't give a fuck about the environment. This is my cousin from Canada. Lynn Patterson. Yeah. I don't know if there might be a family resemblance going on. Yeah, I think the face, the shape of the face. Let's. It's difficult to smile when you're. Probably, I think the facial features are the kind of. I'd actually do her dad, who's my uncle. When I see him, I kind of think, yeah, he does. I look similar to them. But, this is quite sad. This one. This is me knocking Harlan off a wall down in Gala Shields. That was where I lived. In the house that I lived in, Gala Shields. And the perimeter wall, and it was on a public. Where I'm standing was public park. It was one of these houses that was built. So it was my house, but it was an end terrace. I bought it for the kids, and they stayed there for a few years, but then they went back to stay with their mother, whatever. It all went tragically wrong, so that's what happened. But I actually, I haven't seen that for a while. I just looked at that the day when I was thinking about doing this, and I'm thinking, what fucking sad is that? That's a tragic person you're looking at there. But it's real and it's art, I don't want to deny my journey, and I've got to deal with the stupidity of it all, and it's tragic, and that's a broken person, but it was me, and that's what I was doing, and a lot of people didn't like me, or I freaked them out or whatever, and you just have to get over that. Some people don't give a fuck, and I meet people like that now. So that's what it's really about. You can't really judge people, but at the same time, you have, as an individual, you've got responsibilities to live up to take care of for your family and stuff. So, I mean, I failed them in many ways, but that's just, it's not really a lot I can do about it now. I'm still here. It's up to them, really. I don't want to be awkward or silly or daft or go on about stupid shit from the past. That's fine, but we all tried our best, I think that's the way to put it. We tried our best. So, oh shit. Oh, that's a bit grim, that, isn't it? God, I don't know if it's going to go or not.
People across Israel have gathered to mark the one-year anniversary of the October 7th attacks. In Jerusalem,
Kind of is going, right?
carrying flags and placards
Brilliant, is it?
faces of missing people gathered outside President Netanyahu's home. It's 6:20.
Looks like I'm going to have to use another firelighter to get this baby to go. Sadly,
Into Israel last October.
God, it is going.
Israeli
It is going.
They killed 1,200 people and took some 250 hostages into Gaza. A new polling carried out on behalf of the Campaign Against Anti-Semitism has found
Oh, anti-Semitism, they're fighting back.
support for Hamas
You know?
among young people in Britain.
They're all fighting back.
YouGov poll found that
We're right, you're wrong.
of 18 to 24-year-olds in the UK had a so-called favourable
Push. So,
compared to
all that stuff's pushed on us from above.
former police officer David Carrick has been
That's
charged
definitely
with
going now.
offences against two women. The CPS said
Right, let's go and have a quick look.
Met officer has been charged with 5 counts of
Alright, so there's another one I did.
counts of rape
So what I'm doing is I'm just finding frames like that,
plus 1 more count
you know, that car boot sales,
control behaviour.
and putting my pictures on them. And that's the cheapest and most effective way to do it. So that's how I did the Donald.
After a bus crash in
And that's
Chunel, according to the
Tina.
service.
The only thing about this is, if you are an artist and you have all your own stuff at your own house, it gets a bit intoxicating. There's that one.
Serious hand injuries.
It would be better if I was showing that portrait.
The Royal Hospital in
Why don't I do a picture of it?
minor injuries.
Portrait.
While 70 people were on board, it's understood there have been no fatalities. Parliament is back from its recess.
So that was a homeless person
Members are now
in
back at Westminster, but their return
Edinburgh, winter's evening. Right, so,
after yesterday's departure of the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff, Sue Gray. Sir Keir
just
Starmer
going to have a quick look at the channel update. Right, so I've had a lot of footfall today, a lot of traffic. A lot of it's negative, but that's the way it goes. Essentially, I sort of was a bit stressed out this morning because I was trying to answer some of these people, and it gets a bit intense and a bit serious. So I kind of have, and I've started pasting answers. So it's this video here. Net zero and numpty cyclists slowing up traffic here, Falkirk to Scotland. So the bigger, what that video's really about, it's not about the actual thing what's happening in that video, it's about the bigger picture. The bigger picture is what's happening to us, to our communities and to our life. And there's the green communism is what's happening. And you can laugh and say I'm talking shy or whatever you like, but if you want to debate me, you need to know what you're talking about, because there's a guy came on and started telling me he's got a dissertation. Now, another thing, his benefit is he's anonymous. Trent R9762, so he can gob off and then go and hide like a silly fool, you know. But so basically, I've got the anti-cyclist. So the cycling lobbies are against me, you know. So because I'm against what they're. Well, I'm against green communism. I'm not against cycling. I've got a bike. So I'm going to start using it. I'm looking at getting a GoPro to film the journeys. So I haven't actually done much of that lately. So, but yeah, I intend to start cycling soon. But I don't believe that we should shut down our infrastructure and replace motor cars with push bikes. I mean, that is just totally insane to even think about that, right? So you come away with this stuff here. This is a mathematical thing. Careful, math scares him. That's actually quite offensive. I'm not going to get into that. There's two things offensive about that. One is that I actually am one of these people that's quite like dyscalculic, so I can't actually count. Numbers and stuff is a big problem for me. But so basically, what you boil it all down to, what the Scottish Government's done, and this is happening with the Labour government as well, the green policies. And the Conservatives kind of got into it a bit. So this clown, I don't really know if you really want to go into all this, it's a bit monotonous, but anyway, I've kind of finished him off, and I don't know if he's just gone away in a huff. But the mathematics behind it is that travelling is costing twice as much as it did. So at the end of the day, you've got to pay for it. So when you buy something, you've got to pay for it. None of this stuff comes for nothing, right? So, you know, so it's alright saying that video, there was only, say, 60 seconds of a hold up, right? But you've got to take the whole entirety of it. The 20 zones. Anyway, right, the 20 zones, I've been arguing about this. I told this guy, I says, look, this is, so we have had this debate with umpteen contributors, none of whom have won, so to speak. What I mean is they haven't been able to back up, they haven't been able to prove that I'm wrong. And without going off on a whole load of tangents, you need to come up with a statute number for the offence of driving over 20 miles per hour, and there isn't one. And the reason is the Scottish Government couldn't get it through Parliament. So they introduced 20 zones. It's a government edict. The local councils have done it. And I've spelled this out with so many people. Nobody's proved me wrong. And I told this guy right at the start, but yet he still thought he'd have a go. Conway was, he says the zones are 20. So he's quoting me and then he's writing down his answer. Incorrect. They are enforceable. Feel free to do 30 in the 20 zone. Pass an officer. See if you get fined. I'm not liable if you do that, and I'm not encouraging such an action. What a fucking arsehole. He's just said to do it and then not encouraging it. That's false, right? So whoever he is, he's disappeared. So he's wanting me to state my sources. He's got countless university studies from across Europe, North America, including his own dissertation, stating and proving otherwise. It's only the oil and car lobbies that disagree with this. And that's the usual kind of thing, the oil and car lobbies. You're getting that. So, there's quite a lot of projection with this guy. Of course, we've got no major cost, he says. It lowers the costs by reducing injuries and death. Well, it's increased injuries and deaths. That's the facts. Who pays for it? Through council tax. And then he comes on to agree with me. You know what? Go and do it yourself. He doesn't agree with net zero. He thinks it's nonsense. What the hell? What a contradiction, So there's the answers there. Can you provide the statute number for that piece of legislation, please? The reason you won't or can't is because the Scottish Government couldn't pass it. That's what it says there. 20 zones are not legally enforceable. I say it again, they are not legally enforceable. You cannot get prosecuted for driving between 20 and 30 miles per hour in Scotland. Wales is different. England's a civil matter. Wales went through the Senate, so it has been put through the law. So they've done it. Scotland couldn't, right? So the mathematical answer, Jonathan Reynolds. Jonathan Reynolds is so he's the one that came out with the mathematical mumbo jumbo. So he's coming with all these figures and everything. You don't need to do that. All you're doing is trying to be a smart arse. You don't need to write all that. So he's accepting he thinks it's not a limit, so it's incorrect. The thing is, all this will come out. All this will come out. This has been covered up at the moment. Eventually, it'll come out. Same as what happened with the C thing, right? It'll come out. So you sit there and attack me all you like and disagree with me all you like, but you're wrong. So what I said to him, Jonathan, was the mathematical answer. This journey, like any other in a 20 zone, is 50% longer than it needs to be. So you're talking percentages. Don't try and obfuscate reality by coming away with strange figures like what he's doing. You may think it's a short period of time because it's only on the earth, but if you drive into Edinburgh, it's an extra 20 minutes there, an extra 20 minutes back. If there was a benefit, that would be acceptable. As it makes it more dangerous for cyclists and pedestrians, it's not. This is a political decision to serve the purpose of the SNP. So we'll have a quick look at this guy. I didn't really do him. He thought he was really clever. They can't put a good argument up. Oh, right, there is Jonathan Reynolds. Oh, he got a Honda. What is this fanny? Honda Jazz boot handle repair. Ah, he didn't do that. That's just somebody else he's watched. He must have a Honda Jazz. Wow. Right, so that was that. He's got nothing. That's the thing about these guys. They like criticising and having a go. I mean, they don't stick their neck out and do anything. I'm sticking my neck out. I'm putting out what I think. What I know is the truth. And they're sitting there hiding like sniping and everything, and they can go and hide behind their mummies and everything, and you know. So she's running the line when it's safer to do so than to ugly covers. Dangerous, but Rich Junction. Craig, what? Some right dumplings going on with this, I tell you. Some right dumplings. So you know, read it. Don't say what. Read it. Fucking moron. Fucking read it. You don't. You know, I'm trying to spread knowledge. You know, you don't want to listen or get knowledge stuck in your head. Don't fuck off somewhere else. Town South should ride in the middle of the lane when it's safe to do so. You'll hug the curb, for instance, to just dangerous passing at approach to junctions and narrowing. Okay. This is called taking the primary position and explained in Rule 72 code about the high vis though. Alright, okay, they're talking to... Alright, whatever. Right, okay. Well, you can go and look at that yourself. 5311. Anyway, it's doing it's doing good for my viewing figures. So that one there, net zero numpty cyclists holding up the traffic, 735. So the Ineos refinery video was only 119. 755. That's a lot for a video. Rather like a short, you know, for a video. But a shorts you get big views. Because they're just short, well they're shorts. It's like there's 971. And really you're looking to have thousands for a short. There's one, that one's going well, 5,038. That's net zero numpty in a Volkswagen, fill in Stirlingshire. So I don't know why that's still going strong. That's been up since Saturday, that one, right? I don't know why it's doing so well. It's not any... I think I'm talking about... I'm not talking about net zero numpties with white Volkswagens. No. That doesn't look like it. It might be. Oh, it looks like it is. Oh my god. We're doing 24 and we're going to have to start using the brakes. Because R333 Nihi is doing 21 miles per hour, which is busting the speed limit by a massive 1 miles per hour. And now we're slowing down. Right, so that means you're a net zero numpty. But I said some pretty weird things in that video. You never really know. I never really know for sure why videos get... It's not the most successful video, but got over 5,000 views is signs of, you know, it could go on further. So, and there's one at 1729. Reynolds Zoe Green Communist Staff Car. I've seen one of them today. 1551 Ernest Cooper Limited Cantine Transport. Truck spotting. You know, so the dashboard is, we're sitting at 5311. Right, so that'll do it for now, folks. I'm going to take a cup of tea with me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh my god, the fire's disappointing tonight, isn't it? What the hell's going on here? Jesus Christ. You need to get that fire fixed, you idiot. From the future self. Oh, for goodness. Oh, what did you do? I'll check opening the door. Oh dear. What the hell's going on with this? Come on!
Welcome back. I'm still drinking smog. Right, Sue Gray and the mailbox that comes zooming in. Alan says, I think there's more to this grey resignation. More to come. Well, that'd be interesting. That'll keep us busy. And John's got a very good point. I thought losing your job was being made redundant. Apparently not. You would tell hospital workers, refining workers to become envoy for something or the other. Perhaps net zero. Point well made. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the era-defining moment of the 7th of October massacre in Israel. Over 1,000 people were slaughtered across the south of Israel, which triggered what could culminate in a region-wide war with Hamas.
For God's sake, get the fire going.
Iran. Yesterday, IDF forces declared military victory over Hamas,
Right.
making a significant milestone.
I'm not ending this video until the fire's going properly.
Joining me now is a former member of the Knesset and former advisor to Israel's former president, Jimmy Peres, Ruth Wassman.
So really the
So much for
videos about Earth, for example, Earth is somewhere I drive through quite a lot.
commemoration morning.
They're about green communism and how it's crept into our lives. So what I particularly really don't like is the greed of corporations. So this is the weird dichotomy with this. You've got these greedy corporations. They were described by somebody who Neil Oliver was interviewing earlier as psychopathic. Now that is actually totally and utterly true. They are psychopathic. So their sole purpose is to make money. So you've got the greedy corporations and you've got green communism. So that's just a way of controlling you and me. And that's what the 20 zone is. That's what the clean air zones are. That's what low traffic neighbourhoods, 15-minute cities, green communism that's been sort of dished out by people who are not going to, the people that are planning these things. Now you can't say, for example, oh well, you're just making that up, that's not going to happen. Well, it already has happened. You know, so most of these things have already happened. There's lots of things already happened. So you can't turn and say, well, you're just a conspiracy theorist, right? I don't work for the CIA, right? So the reality is these things are very real and they are happening. So you can stick your head in the sand, you can have a good old laugh at me. See, my life's actually really good, you know, I'm doing fine, you know, at the moment. But the future is important. We can't keep destroying things. So who's going to suffer if green communism gets rolled out more and more, and it already has been? The corporations are not going to suffer. It's going to be young men and women, our children and grandchildren. That's who it's going to be. So, you know, I'm moaning about it. I'm fine. You know, I could stop moaning about it. You know, I've been told that by some of these numpties. That guy that I just showed you in that, he said quite a few things like that. That was a clown. And all the different things he said were projective. That I should do something else, and it's none of his business what I do. You know, that I do what I have to do and what I think I should do, and that is, sadly, if it doesn't agree with the narrative of the Scottish government, or the Labour government, or a Conservative government, the British government, the EU, the World Economic Forum, you know, the WHO, World Health Organization, the US government, you know, if it doesn't fit their narrative, I'm not going to change it just because some numpty thinks I'd be better off shutting up or something. But I know I'm not going to change much. I'm expressing my honest opinion on things. I'm not able to talk about certain subjects. Medical misinformation is not allowed. And that's a form of, well, it's a free speech we're talking about, isn't it? Anyway, the fire's going, so I think the video's ending now. So it's taken me, my God, it's taken 30 minutes to get the fire going. Jesus. Yes, I'll need to get. I did say I had a problem last night, and I said I was going to get thinner kindling. I never did it. So thanks for that. I'm going to go. The fire's going. We can go and shut the door now. Go shut the door. All right then. Thanks for watching. Bye. Like, share, subscribe.